Hello, Creative Gems. Welcome to Creativity. Today we are going to take a couple of empty cookie tins and turn them into a one-of-a-kind napkin holder as well as a beautiful, elegant rose box. To help us out with today's craft project, I have some empty cookie tins like this one that we will be using. Rather than tossing them out, they are excellent to craft with. This cookie tin comes with a square cover on the outside, and when you open it, inside, there is a secondary round cover that we can remove. For embellishments, we will be using a few types of silver ribbons available from the dollar store. You can use whatever you have on hand, and if you don't have any silver embellishments, you can opt for gold, bronze, rose gold, or any color you prefer. To begin, turn the tin container on its side. We are going to use the silver floral ribbon. The roll comes in 30 feet and it is 3.3 inches wide, perfect to fit the body of this box. To adhere this ribbon to the box, we are going to use some tacky glue I found at the Dollar Tree. And while we work on that, I would like to take a moment to thank you for tuning in to today's craft project. If you enjoy glam home decor and DIY crafts on a budget, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my glam home decor DIYs. And if you like what you see today, please give me a thumbs up as well. Your support will really help me continue providing you with more amazing and creative craft tutorials. To cover the bottom edge of the floral ribbon, I'm going to add the silver rhinestone ribbon as a border. I found this rhinestone ribbon on Amazon and it's absolutely amazing. I love using it as an embellishment in my home decor crafts because it is so brilliant and glimmers beautifully, especially when the light hits it. If you want to order some of your own craft ribbons, I'll leave a link to my Amazon store down below in the description box. To apply this ribbon, a small amount of hot glue along the back of the ribbon is sufficient. Now we're going to close the tin container by applying the square cover to the top. And then I'm going to go in and add the sticker bling ribbon onto the side of the square cover. Now you can see there is a small gap between the silver floral ribbon and the rim of the container cover where the original design is peeping through. We are going to camouflage that with a single row of silver beaded pearls. These ones come in a self-adhesive backing format, so no additional glue is required. Next, we're going to use the same sticker bling ribbon we used on the sides of the container cover and apply it to the top edge of the silver floral ribbon. And here is what the box cover looks like so far, looking pretty nice already. But we're going to embellish the top of the square cover as well. Because I love anything with mirrors, we're going to adhere this square frameless mirror to the top center of the cover. They have similar square mirrors at the Dollar Tree, but the one I'm using was bought in bulk from Amazon. At the time of purchase, each mirror came to about 50 cents per mirror. If you would like to purchase some for your craft projects, I'll leave a link to my Amazon store down below in the description box. To adhere the mirror to the cover, I'm using some Fix-All. Fix-All is a very strong adhesive that takes a bit of time to cure, so it is perfect if you would need some time to adjust the positioning of the mirror before you set it in place. Now we're going to take the same rhinestone ribbon we used earlier and frame the cover. This rhinestone ribbon is very flexible and can be manipulated around the rounded edges very easily. I'm also going to go in and apply a few rows of this silver mesh beaded pearl ribbon to cover the rest of the exposed areas of the tin cover. This ribbon comes in a mesh format, so it will allow a bit of the original bronze coloring of the tin container to show through. And when maneuvering around the rounded corners of the box, cut a small slit at the side of the mesh to allow the ribbon to bend around the rounded edges of the box. Next, we are going to frame the edge of the square mirror with the rhinestone ribbon we used earlier. And finally, we are going to use the string of silver beaded necklace and apply it all around the square mirror as a secondary frame. Let's check out our box and see if it needs anything else. I feel like something is missing on the tin container, so I'm going to go in with the same silver beaded necklace we used on the container top and apply it to the bottom of the tin container as a secondary frame around the bottom edge of the box. We are going to apply it just above the silver rhinestone ribbon. Adding this detail will also give the entire tin container a consistent look between the box itself and the cover. And here is what the box looks like with the cover on. I think this box looks absolutely exquisite. The cover matches the body of the container. The ribbon detail is gorgeous, and the mirror on the cover top amps up the beauty of this box. The only thing I think I should have done was to add legs to the bottom of the box to give it some height. I'm thinking either silver legs or perhaps some crystal knobs would look nice as well. Let me know what you think. And when I open the box by removing the cover, there is ample room to insert a stack of serviettes inside. And here's what it looks like. Comment down below and let me know what else I could store in this beautiful box. Next, we are going to take the container box and turn it into an elegant rose box. I'm going to insert this floral foam inside and it fits perfectly. To secure it into place so it does not move around when we insert the flowers, you could add a little bit of hot glue to the bottom of the floral foam before inserting it into the container. Next, we are going to insert the roses. For this box, we are going to use foam flowers. Amazon has similar ones in all different colors that you can choose from. I'll leave my Amazon store link down in the description box. These foam flowers each come with a long stem that can be cut to size and easily inserts into the floral foam. It is also very flexible and can be bent into shape as necessary. Here I'm inserting each rose into the container. The stems can be poked into the floral foam to position them, or you can bend the stems to the height you desire and simply insert them into the box. And here's the final look for our rose box. I chose a violet purple shade because that is one of my favorite colors and I think it contrasts very well against the silver themed box. Comment down below and let me know if you prefer this box as a napkin holder or as a rose box. And if you liked what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other DIY glam boxes.